Daniel Bwala appear for Channels TV, and here's what he has to say. Let's go through it together. If you're new here, subscribe, please.
This was the worst moment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's political trajectory. Do you know why? President Bola Tinubu came at a time when the odds were against him. Even members of the Southwest, I was with him in the primaries, and before the primaries, I know prominent figures in the Southwest who turned their back from him. Why? Because they were hearing that a Fulani man will give to another Fulani man. So they rally round Alhaji Abubakar. The Southeast, they were trying to find a place. Majority of them tried to align with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. The North Central, Peter Obi used dangerous rhetoric and deceived the church that he is going to take the country back to the church. And he got the number he could muster. You see this thing? This is going to be like I don't know how to describe it, but let me take you zone by zone. You see the Southeast, I guarantee you President Bola Tinubu is going to get more than 4 times, if not 6 times the value of the vote he got. Because all the governors,
800,000 votes or 700,000 in the Southeast, that's what he's saying.
No, he will get up to 2 million. But let me tell you,
in the Southeast,
yes,
where will he get that?
Let me tell you why.
How many votes are there in the Southeast?
There are lots of votes.
Yeah, but the question is that if Peter Obi is not on the ballot.
No, Peter Obi whenever he's a director general in ADC, the coalition of
Peter Obi has 3 options on the table right now.
Which option?
PDP, Labour Party, APC.
Let me tell you, those who were saying PDP, when he had Jonathan, immediately he said he's Labour. And why he's Labour? He said he swore he never said he's Labour. He is he said ADC. Then he swore that he's Labour. As I tell you, he's not going to get a ticket in any of the parties. That is Peter Obi. Now the problem now is that he might not even get the vice presidential ticket from the way things are going. But whether Peter Obi is a ticket bearer of the party, Peter Obi has lost more than 50% of his vote because they were not votes that were built on agenda and politics. They were built on rhetoric and division. And Nigerian people's eyes are open. That is one, Southeast. When you go to the South, when President Bola Tinubu came, you know most of the governors were PDP governors in the South. Tell me a state in the South that is not supporting Ashwaji Bola Tinubu. Even the one that the governor say, I remain a member of PDP, say, I endorse Ashwaji Bola Tinubu. How many of the governors that have the structures in the state come to the Northwest? All these places will be going in the Northwest, the governors coming out, talking about the policies of the president and how they will support him. Are they not the ones with the structure?
Sounds to me like what I heard in 2014, 2015 about Goodluck Jonathan.
So I've been hearing this rhetoric. Let me tell you today. The coalition then that removed Jonathan was not this Akamo and Moi Moi coalition. No. Rochas Okorocha carried Abga on his back and came. Saraki carried a part of PDP and came. Tambuwal carried a part of PDP, congregation, and came. Atiku Abubakar had his own structure, he came. Buhari came with his own structure. All of them came together from their legacy party. No disunity, no double barrel. They are intact. Alimadu Sharif came with his own.
Let's continue.
I see that some unscrupulous elements are trying to hoodwink former President Goodluck Jonathan to come into politics so they can destroy his reputation, which after he left government, he has been building by becoming an international figure globally. And why do I say that? The southern Nigeria, where President Goodluck Jonathan comes from, have all turned to Ashwaji Bola Tinubu and APC. You have seen governors coming. These are the individuals he would have relied on if he's going to run for presidency. Now, the elements that are going to him in the north, asking him to come to run, are they not the ones that chased him away? So what hope does he have that this time around they are calling him because they mean well for him? Then look at the political class that are coming together to cajole him to come into politics. I know President Goodluck Jonathan is smarter than that. But if President Jonathan decides to run, let me tell you, I have seen the political climate in Nigeria today, and I will speak to facts, not conjecture. There is not a single politician that has the capacity to knock off President Bola Tinubu.
In what sense?
In all fronts.
Let me bring some.
Did he see the numbers from the previous election? No single politician. Let's go to the next one. There's a lot of things here.
You see, when it comes to the issue of whether this government is responsible and responsive, I believe you must have reported over and over and over how that, for example, when an appointment is made and there is a backlash or outcry and the president will retract and reappoint, how that when certain decisions are made by the president and by the government, when there is a backlash and reaction, the president will withdraw from that. How that when it comes to addressing the Nigerian people, the president will give his reason for taking certain decision when there is a backlash or outcry, and then the president react. But you must separate between the outcry or backlash that come from the population of Nigeria and agenda that is cooked by the opposition. Let me tell you what will surprise you, Sheun. In the last 1 month, the kind of results that are coming across all fronts is torturing this opposition. Torturing them. Because they have not been able to come out with any credible alternative. This opposition is turning itself into Kemi Bedenoch. Where you lack what to talk about, you talk about Nigeria. That's what they are doing. What are those things? If the president, Bwala Tinubu, were not to be a Muslim, I am telling you, religion would have also been part of the thing that will be stopped up against him. You see, but we should be able to go beyond that. The northern Nigeria is extremely comfortable with the governance approach of Mr. President. You know why? He's solving the problems that are in the long term, and the problems in the moment you can see conscious effort by the president through the various policy. Take for example when the report by World Food Program came out, I think 2 weeks ago, that certain individuals, there are people in northern Nigeria, especially the IDPs, are going to, go into death, sick, and that is because of hunger, malnutrition, that many people are going to perish. What was the reaction of the government? The government, before the report, has taken steps to deal with the issue of malnutrition, to deal with healthcare issue. Now, opposition can never come here, Sheun, and talk about that. You know why? They don't have the ideas. I said this before on your show, okay, and it bears repeating. This opposition till today have not brought up policy issue to say President Tinubu is wrong, this is how it should be.
Yeah, and the last one,
the person who came close to even discussing policy is P2B. Unfortunately, P2B,
at least it's admitted that P2B is discussing policy. At least he admitted one good thing.
Is doing catch and carry. Whenever you subject what he says to forensic analysis, it always comes out as falsehood. Now, the rest of them, now look at them and look at their trajectory, and then be able to tell Nigerians whether as a lifestyle they have been involved in dealing with the problem of Nigeria. But the question is,
but you are the one voted in power to deal with the problems of Nigeria. Well, let me know your own opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, turn the notification bell, and come back for more.